been kind of the whole time. I wish they didn't have that Hulk scene. I wish that was a surprise.
Yes, they totally should have kept that a surprise.
Yes. I mean, some test footage got leaked a while ago, so there was a Planet Hulk thing was part of one of the themes, but they didn't have to just
do that.
Yeah, this should be our best joke. Put it in the trailer. The less angry Rosie O'Donnell. Deadpool did a good job with the with those where in the trailers, even between trailers, they'd have different jokes because they'd freebase the jokes.
Yeah.
In filming. So they're just switching up the jokes in the trailers.
I can't believe they're already doing teasers and stuff for Deadpool 2.
I think they're unrelated teasers. It's like the way he's just walking home and he's
changing. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're not parts of the movie. No.
No.
Have you seen the one with the Logan one?
Oh, the Logan one? No.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. Have you seen Logan?
I've only seen part of it. It was on.
I haven't seen it. Don't ruin it.
Yeah, don't ruin it.
The end of it, I don't want to ruin it. It's a good movie. Never mind.
It's
on my list. It's on my Netflix list, but
it's not your typical superhero movie. It's
no, it's actually categorized as a Western.
Really?
Yep.
It's kind of got that feel to it. I wouldn't call it a Western, mind you. It's kind of got that feel.
There. The dragon's like, there. Long have you eaten the things that I sent into this world, and now you're mine. There. Lemio. Oh, how nice of you to come visit, to rap on my back door.
Ooker's picking up his Dragonbang long spear from where the hell it fell.
So long has the Shadow King stolen souls from me. So many are due to me that never arrive. This little dragon. I accept your apology, Lemio. There's no quarrel between us anymore.
Donovan would like to roll a sense motive check.
Yep. Let me check the stats.
Lemio's kind of cool. Lemio's kind of cool with this. Like, yeah, all right, I'll take that.
Since I'm using versatile performance for my sense motive, I will use a mythic point to display it.
Okay, she didn't buff before coming to see you because you're mortals, and why the hell would I do that?
Okay.
She has a plus 53 to her bluff.
Okay, roll 17 or higher.
She got a 58.
I got a 70.
She's not going to immediately kill you. That doesn't mean that, she's thinking of another. She's trying to pursue something else.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. All right.
I assume you want to come onto Yggdrasil, don't you, Lemio? The gods have taken a real shine. And then there's this laugh that makes all of your bones begin to like shiver. Yeah, she's got the dragon soul kind of where the baby is in that picture.
Oh, sorry. I was going to take that and make a head. Ooker's cutting the head off Clusterfog.
Oh yeah, you can go. You can.
Here, I'll. Here, you get one. I get one.
Clusterfog will make such a beautiful little servant here. He's been so naughty. Yes, haven't you? I have need, however, of Linnorms who have been very naughty. As you have need for Linnorms as well, I see. Interesting.
Yeah, we need the body. You take soul.
That crown you're building, do you think when this is all done, that the gods are going to let anyone else wear any crowns aside from their children? You will be cast aside. Exactly, Isildur. They are unworthy of your praise. They are unworthy of your worship. I am much more practical. I am much more material.
Uker's now collecting treasure from the little pile at the bottom of the thing.
I see that the one that carries the blood of my family also agrees. Which side are you on, Uker? And do you think in this new world that they will accept one who carries the taint?
I am... Uker is Uker's side.
No. Ah, yes. Yes. Hell is on Hell's side. There, Clusterfog. You can be on my side too.
The events of Ragnarok have not yet unfolded.
Quiet. Heimdallian. I'm speaking to family at the moment. I feel a close kinship to this one and to that one, and you know who the god is pointing at. She points at Uker, she points at Lemio, and she points at Isildur. Heimdall has already drawn his lines. Be thankful that I do not smite both Donovan, the blower of the sheep's horn, and Altagar, the one who's got his head shoved so far up Heimdall's ass that you probably haven't seen. That one is new. She points at Midwick.
Yeah. Midway's like, I'm not sharing my gun knowledge with anybody, especially not that one. That's what he's thinking.
Okay, give me a will save.
Oh, crap.
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying in your mind. You should have jumped into telepathic silence, but you weren't. It's over there.
You shot it away from yourself.
I can't roll.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
She's just reading your surface slots right now. She's not prepping for.
She 30, I think, or less.
Wow, what a crappy charisma.
26.
Oh, it's int we should be
27,
looking at. Oh, okay, not so crappy.
29.
Wow. Okay. It's a number I don't normally see. I have to figure out the DC.
Minus 10 divided by 2.
What?
30. You make it. She's using just some passive ability, and you kind of bang on make the DC.
Woo! Like, I feel naked. I'm gonna walk to these guys. Go hang out with the other guys.
Yep. I have a feeling that These young heroes, these ones that have gained the gods' attention, remember that I was the first god that appeared before you. And now I'm offering you a bargain. There, Clusterfog. There.
Uker's picking up stuff.
Yep.
Still listening.
Are you lying? Are you just trying to like buy time, or you don't want to be denied the treasure? What's the motivation here? Because I don't think Uker is really good at hiding his own emotion.
No, he's not hiding.
Without
He's interested.
buffing, without spells, she's got a plus 56 to her. Sense motive. A plus 59 to her sense motive.
Yeah. I take 20 and I still fail by 30. Uker is. He doesn't think they're going to be staying here very long. He wants to make certain we get the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually trying to get the party to not worry about bringing more. He wants to bring more than the horn back from the dragon. Like that's actually the thing that he cares about.
Got it.
Like it's there's a triple ruse
That you desire. Stay out of my way. Is it things? Is it bounties for killing? Is it safe passage through Hades along Yggdrasil? What would it take for you to leave Hell and her servants alone?
if we don't cross paths if our paths are not crossed, then there is no fight.
Not good enough, Uker. Stand out of the way in the fights to come. I've already seen what you've done to Linnorms. Stay out of our way, out of our family's way. And we won't try to hunt you down in the battles to come.
You would not waste the biggest and strongest.
No, we have other fights, others to kill. Say
We will
my
endeavor
name.
to put on a good show, ma'am.
Say my name and I will hear the next 7 words you say. You do not need to make your bargain now, especially in front of those that would lead you off a cliff like lemmings. Oh, how many lemmings and people led off cliffs do I have in Hades? So many. I was just following orders, she says in like a completely different voice, but there was a mocking tone. Don't think that I won't survive this. Death is all that's going to happen in Ragnarok, and as it rises to its zenith, I will be the goddess standing on the top of the heap. There, Clusterfog. There. They don't know what's waiting for them. This world is special. I have 1,000 petitioners that all want to crawl their way back here. Not to mention the other things. We've been busy.
All right. If you got nothing to say to the goddess,
Yeah, it's kind of a.
All right, well, thanks.
Yep. mean no disrespect. Like it's
Yeah, let's get out of here. All right. Thanks for the offer.
Right.
Oh, Zildjian's already got his own masters. Is that why he's being quiet? Yeah. What are you guys thinking right now? Like Altagar probably hates this one.
Altagar's thinking, I'm not going to take your head.
Here, Ukar's going to roll a knowledge religion. Because 32. What do I know about hell?
So just general information.
Yeah.
She's goddess of death in the underworld. Her alignment is neutral evil. Portfolio death in the underworld. She's generally worshipped by those who fear death. Her domains are death, destruction, and evil. Her favorite weapon is a longsword. And she is Loki's daughter.
See, none of that sounded
She's the
very-
daughter of Loki and a female giant called Angerboda. Well, of course you know this, but...
So if Anger Bodki was actually Anger Boda, then I would be banging your mom. Does that make me your dad?
And your child will be this thing's niece or nephew.
So Ukar's going to ask her if Anger Bodki is Anger Boda. Is there a difference between Anger Bodki and Anger Boda? Okay, that's a creepy smile.
Half her face is dead. Oh, she's fucking ugly. She's just laughing at you.
Do you think they'll make place for you, Ukar, and your child in the new world?
And it's a loaded question. The answer is no. She's basically telling you that your God's children, mankind, will not make room for your child.
But guys, we could teach him to be good. And imagine how awesome it would be. We could raise our own super weapon.
Says the guy who isn't good anymore.
But man, that... Fair enough.
And it's a ticking time bomb of animal rage.
Don't worry, we'll put a werebear inside, and then he'll lose his rage powers. He'll just eat berries. He'll get upset and then go eat berries and cry in the woods.
Good.
She smiles. There. And then reaches out and touches the wall of force. Boink! It disappears.
Spellcraft.
Ah, crap.
Roll a 15. 22, so 37.
Yeah, she quicken disintegrated.
Note to self, learn Mythic Wall of Force.
There. Think about what I said. You are still mortal. You are still, if you don't find a home amongst the gods, coming to me. Except for that one, she points at Isildan. I'm not going to get you, am I? But that doesn't mean that you and I cannot be friends.
Yeah, no.
See, this is like Donovan is actively bluffing that he is not reading off of his companions as their deepy darky secrets are just sort of being like poked around, and it's like, oh,
Right.
that worked. Okay, so yeah.
There, Clusterfuck. Let's go see how many souls we can feed you.
And she goes walking away. You can hear Clusterfrog like a little baby dragon. She turns and walks back through the gate. You can hear like doors shutting.
How big was she?
She was that size.
So she was like
Colossal.
40 feet tall.
Yeah.
If I had my mythic points, I could take her.
You hear like doors maybe closing or opening, but then the body pieces of the Shadow King emissaries, they're like scattered pieces, all start getting sucked in. And these wisps of shadow that remain from the things you killed all get sucked in. You can see the body of Clusterfog actually kind of like slowly rolling towards the to the entrance.
Our paths are not cross. We're going to kill the Shadow King.
Okay. While you can't see her anymore, you felt her presence pause for a moment. Who yelled that? It was Donovan?
That was Donovan.
Okay, give me a diplomacy check,
Midway's
Donovan.
thinking, I don't even know this asshole.
Donovan's diplomacy. 68.
Okay. She says to all of you,
There would be rewards if you did.
Having death owe you a favor wouldn't be that bad.
What's wrong? I'm dead. Could you make me not dead?
Azildin interprets that is, if he agrees, a god has just offered him a contract.
Yep. And that would be a worthy trophy.
Alright, things are getting sucked into the portal. You can feel Uker, like the head that you're carrying is like trying to go in, the whole body of
Alright, so
Clusterfog
did we pick up
falls
the
to the
treasure?
ground and starts getting sucked in.
Uker picked up any of the big stuff.
Yep.
Any of, like the
Is there any treasure that we can pick up?
Oh yeah, the
or-
party goes down in a mad scramble, tries to pick up the treasure. You realize that physical things are not moving in unless they're like corpses of things. That whole swampy area is all getting sucked up inside the portal. You can see bones and maggots and creatures inside.
the puddle of sploosh is
Yep.
going in.
Yep.
Good.
Why don't you put up another force wall so we can pick up the rest of the stuff?
It's not picking up the stuff. It's just picking up the dead
The dead
organic
corpses and
matter.
stuff.
Mhm.
Uker's keeping the head.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to. There is a definite wind that is.
So there's one very strong advantage of not having to bring a whole dragon body back this time, is Uker doesn't have to tell people that he can't pick up the dragon body right now because he's too weak because he has no mythical.
All right, are you guys walking out of the cave after you stoop and grab a bunch of the treasure, what you can carry and see and find?
It's that or just teleport away.
Yeah.
I mean-
Well, let's pick up treasure. Let's pick up treasure.
Okay.
We worked for this. Let's pick up treasure.
We stoop.
Yeah.
While the doors
stoop.
were open to hell, you heard like the low moan of thousands upon thousands of people basically trying to, in pain, trying to get out, maybe saying help me, but there's just too many voices, just this pathetic and eerie moan issuing forth. And then the winds stop, and it's, you can't see the doors, but it's like these grand wooden doors are kind of clamoring shut. And then all the wind stops, and you are left to your own devices. Hell has her due, and she's issued her contract.
So, gentlemen, so far I feel this was pretty successful. Good work, team. We were very shiny today. Gods were watching. It's excellent. Good work. Good job, Azzy. Good job, Midwick. Altagar, you got in there and you did your thing. You know, Lemmy, keeping everyone alive. Good job.
It's the post-fucking pep talk from That's awesome.
We just stared at a god. Everybody needs their, the nerves.
You gonna go after this Shadow King or what?
Certainly. It's how we're going to free Oberon and hopefully Locric's grandfather.
Um, Lemmy's interested at the status of Yig here.
We'd have to go and
How healthy is it?
You don't like immediately that the Yggdrasil root that has crawled into this world from Hades has absolutely no color. It is gray only.
Okay, let's do. Okay, so can we do a survival or knowledge nature or knowledge planes or
Yeah, give me a knowledge
something to
planes.
figure out? I think that's a.
Okay, you roll an 18, and your knowledge of the planes, your stuff isn't in alphabetical order, I'm just going to say that out loud, is
Don't
30, 35 for your not in alphabetical order sheet.
Got it. So 35. You know that Yggdrasil is a multi-planar thing that reaches into other planes, not only into other prime worlds. And often on those planes, it takes on some of the qualities of that plane as a method of survival.
Right.
You know that colors don't exist in large parts of Hades. Like your clothing and your skin tone and everything about you will slowly fade into grays the longer you spend on Hades.
This sounds awesome.
Okay.
Like metal as hell.
Cool.
So this is clearly like, yep, this makes sense. And you go over and you touch Yggdrasil and it's still alive. But you get this really dark and sad, morose feeling from it. Like it's seen... actually, it really doesn't care. So... Yggdrasil here does not live a vibrant and life-filled existence. It's very drab and slow and perhaps a little bit painful.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so we'll pick up all the stuff. We'll head back to Dvergholm, go through the material, and the next thing Lemmy's thinking about is Albert.
So Donovan will take Uker to the king to drop the head off.
Okay.
He's got a bunch of spells left, so... Or sorry. He arrives off target, but it's not an accident. Oh.
Right.
And then he arrives on target like it was supposed to happen.
Are you appearing outside politely, or are you appearing inside?
Outside politely.
Okay. So yeah, you go to the place. They're still carving apart Linnorm bodies. Morfar is not there, but some of his cronies are.
Okay, Uker puts the head sort of in line with the other dragons' heads where they would go.
Yeah, the few of them wave to you, and they realize that you're...
Imagine another 60 feet of dragon going that way.
I couldn't get the whole body, huh? Not that we'd want the Cairn Linnorm by the sound of it.
Hell needed her do.
Okay, they stop asking questions. They like we got to go over there now, kind of.
You need to finish your 7 words. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you. Good.
Okay, there's no response.
Yeah, it's just...
You need to finish your 7 words. What an awesome spy network. The gods are all about big data, man. Big data.
Just big data, all the data. Just,
All the data.
just
Map
I'd like to know
reducing
the
for days to get at the answers.
Okay, we will teleport back, I suppose.
Okay. You were back.
Uker wants to just take a quick spin by the Thor temple.
Okay.
Just to,
There's a a fiery sermon for the high priest of Thor there, that is talking to a bunch of farmers about beating their plowshares into swords.
We need men. All right.
The fact that Uker shows up to the sermon turns into, oh my god, it's Uker. Wielder of Jotengrenner.
Uker puts on a funny cartoon mustache and a hat. It doesn't work. Okay. Uker will say hi to people.
Yeah, people want to see the hammer, and
Yeah, beat the thing with
He does the thing where he sticks it out and people try to pick it up.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Uker thinks of all these little strengths of tests that he's left behind, or tests of strength that he's left behind, and nobody's kind of come to him yet.
Maybe they were too hard.
Perhaps in a future age when Uker's
Maybe
no
I
longer
need
in.
to lay out some more. Thing is, everywhere we go, we smash He's sort of like talking to himself. He's talking to, like, there's people around, he's talking, he's just kind of mumbling to himself at this point. Everything we do is too hard. I need to pick up an iceberg. That's what I need to do. That's... Bottom of iceberg.
That's nice. I need to get to Melbourne. Oh, once you move your hearse.
Okay, I guess Donovan takes Uker back, and you guys
Yep.
go back to Dvergholm.
Yep. We'll go back to Virgo. Huh?
The dwarves are happy to hear that you killed the dragon.
Hey,
Lokrik-
they're not
Lokrik-
dead!
Yeah, Lokrik is pleased that you've returned. So that's it then. That's the last of the Linnorm that we need to slay.
Dead. Paid.
But a gate to hell.
Yep.
Yes. Apparently, some of your number, particularly those who were here before the rest of us, did something to impress Hell some time back. Interesting.
She appeared before Lemmy. Or Lemmy appeared before her.
That's right. Seems to be drawn to me for some reason.
She does live on your god.
So do many
Or,
others.
or live near your god.
Maybe we need to go and get some of that rent for Yig.
Lokrik's interested when they start telling the tale that Altagar slew a Nethergeist.
Yep. Oh, no, before. Hey, whoa. Dropping a T. Remove curses on Altagar.
Oh, good. Let me.
Yeah, Altagar, you felt a little bit funny since after the fight. It's been about, I don't know, a couple of hours, which means you aged
365 hours per hour.
Yep.
So, it's a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Just shy of a month.
Not enough to have a game effect, but you're like, why am I kind of tired?
Feeling sleepy.
Why is my skin getting wrinkly?
So, Donovan
Let me to start doing it.
2 mythic points.
You should be thankful that Adam remembered.
Yeah.
So, Donovan has 2 mythic points. He will try his first, and
Yep.
then we'll go into, like, Lemmy's Cascade of Doom.
Okay.
Because Donovan can do his now. Lemmy needs to prep his.
Yeah.
Right, the DC's
I've
30.
got mythic points that I could also throw in there.
We
those are-
we really don't want to screw it up. So
Yep.
yeah.
Well,
All right.
well, I could spend a whole bunch. I could spend about 5 or 6 of them and then take an hour. Right.
Okay. So okay, Donovan does not do it. Lemmy's spends a mythic point to rest to prepare many remove curses.
So an hour goes by, which is equivalent
Well,
to
no.
365 hours.
Yep.
Did Zildan have any ready? Probably not.
Azildan could also potentially try. I mean, Lemmy spent like 3 mythic points during that fight, so
Right. So cast it like 6 times and then take an hour.
Oh, do you know what I did in the combat sheet? I figured out the percentiles of success for you need a 20 or you only on a 1s for like D20s. So give me a second. Let me go to the combat sheet.
you mean 5?
No. It's
You calculated 5%.
No. If you have 40 D20 rolls, what's the percent chance that you roll at least 1-1?
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
5%.
No. Well, if you have 40, then you should roll 2 1s.
But what's the percent chance you roll at least 1-1?
Okay.
Yeah, it is not. So give me a second. D20 probabilities. So let me share this. So you are looking for. Is it only succeed on a 1 for Lemmy, or is it not?
No, for Lemmy, no, it succeed on like a 16.
Oh, well then never mind. Then this will happen very quickly.
I can crack it with. I have a +4 to cracking this.
No, it's not an SR check.
Right. It is
does-
mythic, so it's another 2 points higher.
Okay, so first mythic point spent, you get it. So
Okay. All right. So there we go.
thank you.
It wasn't only on a 20 roll.
no, it was on
Okay.
a 15 or higher.
Yep. But if we need to do that math, that spreadsheet's gone out to, I've got 100 tries. What's the percent chance that I get at least 1? And yeah,
Do we want to compress those sorts of things into like a percentile roll?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Instead of rolling, we
Well, for
can-
last fight when we were like, no, we're gonna scry on the thing.
yeah. That's where I sat down and went, okay, well, how many would you actually need before it's more than 99% chance?
Right, because we're getting to the
yeah.
point where, like, I'll do it 50 times.
Yep. And then we can compress that into a single percentile roll. But all right, for this one, you do it. Lemio's like, I'll just fucking do this, and steps forward and gets rid of the curse on Altagar. Altagar,
Thanks, little guy.
no game effect, but oh, that's such a horrible curse if you guys forgot and just let a few days go by.
Let's do a downtime.
Yeah, do a downtime. you find Altagar just hyperventilating.
Dead in the woods somewhere. He went for a run, just keeled over.
Altagar shows up. He's got a cataract. He's like, I can't see anything anymore. My joints hit.
My
Teeth are falling out.
Bunch of saggy muscles. Potbelly Altagar.
I don't know what happened.
I don't even eat nothing.
Hilarious. You know what? I think this is a good place to leave it. We can do some experience, and then
Get some cash money,
get some
millionaire.
cash. Yeah, you can look at what you guys have for that dragon, for the existing dragon horde. I need
Now,
to
did
add.
that consist of trial?
There's at least one trial in there. Yeah.
We killed the Nethergeist, man.
The Nethergeist and the dragon.
We
So,
uncorked the gates of hell.
this was
Sweet.
Closter.
It was a messy place. The scary hole.
Fog's Horde. CR21
It was nasty, dirty, nasty.
times triple. So I will do that one before next week. But the other horde that you've got there, you might want to start looking up or like divvying.
I
You
think
can-
Lemmy will grab those 2 staves, unless somebody else, or I think Azzy can take one, the cleric one.
As you can definitely use the cleric staff.
Yep. Actually, you know what? This requires a lot of like, do you want to sell or buy? So maybe that's
Yes.
maybe that's the exercise we
Yeah.
can go through right now. It's just, do you keep it or do you sell it? And that will translate into some money. And then XP for tonight. I think you guys gained. I think this whole encounter was a trial. The encounter at Hell's Gate.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Let me look at, and I also gave you a trial for the Linnorm hunting, like up to the last game.
Overall.
Yeah. So we're going to call this Hell's Gate encounter. So, Altagar, you are now tier 5?
Tier
4. Sorry, yeah. Hell's Gate encounter.
Cool.
Lokrik wasn't there. Uker, you're 4 out of 5 towards 5th.
Cool.
Lemio, you're 3 out of 5 towards 5th. Azildan, you are 3 out of 5 towards 5th. Donovan, you are 3 out of 4 towards 4. Yeah, Altagar was a little bit ahead because he was actually a PC for a while longer than you were. And then Midwick, you're 2 out of 4 towards 4.
Okay.
So some of you are right on the cusp of going up, and it was Altagar that made his 4th.
You one more mythic trial away from just saving being I saved. All the saves have evasion.
That's awesome for Altagar. Altagar, which is going towards 5, he's 0 for 5. Okay.
I'll have a D8 surge, sir.
I do.
Yeah.
Shoryuken.
Yeah, the Hell's Gate encounter, the battling the Linnorm with Mythic, and then the lesser thing, and then meeting the god were all kind of like one huge scene. So, very cool.
We didn't find out what happened if you had no mythic points to drain and it drained you.
Nope. And we'll save that for another time, but I'm guessing you could probably guess what happens.
Levels usually are kind of like mythic points, aren't they? That would be my guess off the cusp.
Draining your tears is not a bad guess.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Give it back, my son!
Give me back my awesome.
Yep.
How Uker got his groove back.
Everybody stand back, I need to get my mythic.
Oh, that was so awesome. That was an awesome scene. You guys are just destructo when you need to be, but it also proved that if you're not protecting yourselves against the one element you decide to protect yourself against, you could still be harmed.
Oh yeah. If we didn't do research on the encounters, like
We die.
if 3 cones of cold and you're not protected from cold is bad news bears.
Yep. But there's still some XP for that fight because those shadows were not part of the mythic encounter, nor were the
Agents.
the emissaries of the Shadow King.
Emissaries, yeah, that's right.
Alright, so I'm going to go to the body pages and loot. And I'm just going to put tick marks beside stuff to sell. Just as like, I'll put exclamation marks, I guess.
There's a ring of spell storing.
I don't think we need +1 glaives. I don't think we need masterwork glaives. Anybody who disagrees, let me know. We've got a Traps the Soul gem. We might end up using that for something, but it's really expensive. So 18,000 gold. Ends up being like 3,000 each.
What do you want to call tonight? Hell's Due?
The last
No,
Linnorm.
Is it the last one?
Contracts, the backdoor to Yig, open Hell's Door, stuff like that. It's all good, baby.
Knock, knock, knocking on hell's door.
knock, knock, knock on Hell's Door. Funny. I think you're about 30,000 away from level after tonight.
I'd really like to talk, but my dog is losing its shit chewing on a can.
Okay.
I might have distracted her enough for her to stop just doing that. Nope, it's back.
Yeah, you need 997,000. You've got 965,000.
Okay. Are we selling unholy spike chains?
Yeah.
Or destroying.
Well, that's the question. Are we selling them? Selling at half price? Selling them as like monuments for churches to say this shit came from devils, ha ha ha, as opposed to people who'd fight with them?
Large unholy spike chains. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are probably the things that go into. We don't have a market for that yet.
Okay, so I'll put a ticket to sell. It's not keep.
Yeah, yeah.
The ore is something that is ori. An adamantine battle axe. This is all stuff that I've already put the money beside. If you haven't noticed.
Mm-hmm. Here, I can
So
share
anybody
the-
want it like adamantine battle axe? There's some stuff that's decent, but a whole bunch of armor and things that we don't use.
Yeah, you guys haven't divvied treasure in a long time. You've got all the Linnorm hordes plus a little bit of stuff before that.
Yep.
The stuff from the devils.
So I'm assuming nobody wants hide armor or basic breastplate or dark leaf leather.
Nah.
Buckler.
Isilden doesn't wear armor, right?
No.
He's a monk. Adamantine battle axe is the only one that's of kind of interest there. There's potions that we're going to probably use somewhere. The gloves of swimming and climbing are interesting. Although, does anybody have an open glove slot? Because that would go there.
I can't tell.
Okay,
Not
that's
letting
fine.
maybe
Well,
Heroes of
it's not
Aegis.
an immediate sell. The brilliant ring is awesome, and it's going to go on Altagar because he can't cast spells, and then he'll be able to cast spells. So that's just where it goes. The wand of bless is something we'd end up keeping. The wand of expeditious retreat. The brilliant star is something I think we should sell, but I don't know if we have a market big enough.
Arthur's time.
It's like a 60,000 gold piece weapon.
Yeah, Bartertown. You might have to. There are some things your party carries that may have to find. You might have to find different markets for. Bartertown sounds like a good place to start.
The brilliant star, we can go sell that there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we hit stuff, and brilliant energy is a really stupid power for a +5. The staff of heavens and earth, it'd be one that would go to Lemmy. The staff of souls is one that likely goes to Azzy. The spectacles of understanding, I think I put I'd like them so I can read, because the elf bard doesn't read good.
He can understand verbal communication, but written, he's like block
Can you read
letters.
this to me? The +3 glamored light fortification full plate is really cool armor, but I don't know if anybody is a full plate, medium heavy full plate guy.
What about Midwick?
Midwick is a small.
Oh yeah,
full
it's
plate
because
guy.
small, right?
Small and mithril. So it's probably a sell.
Well, you know a forge that allows you to resize items. You've heard of it.
Ooh. Matt, are you there?
A Nom's Forge.
Yes, I am. Just kids have woken up.
Yeah, Locric's armor is a +4 mithril full plate. He's not interested in the.
I don't know if Midwick would be interested because his stuff is also
And what is it? What is this?
+3 glamored light fortification full plate.
I'm actually gonna take my armor and make it +5.
Okay, so
So well, this is medium sized, right?
this is medium size that we could go get it shrunk.
And what
His is
armor
mithril,
is it?
so I think
It's
Mine is
mithril, and I don't
mithril.
think he would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's,
think
that's
it's
the
Dell.
thing.
All right, so
Okay.
Dell. +3 keen longsword Voslandic. It's a good sword. I don't know if anybody uses medium swords.
No, I don't
So,
know.
I think it's like we're selling a set.
Yeah.
Except for this cloak, the King's Cloak is amazing. Who needs a Cape of the Mountebank Resistance Cloak, which is like Adam's favorite combo?
Altivere's got
Somebody
one.
does, so it's not Cell.
It's not
Altivere's
Cell.
got
Yeah.
one.
Exactly.
You may want to divvy actually after doing the next Dragon Horde, because there may be additional
Yes.
things in there.
Right,
But this
exactly.
is just the Cell, no Cell.
Yeah.
The Felon's Diadem of Use Magic Device and Appraise we're keeping because Use Magic Device, somebody's eventually going to need it.
Yep.
I
the
think
Flame and
Plus
Fire.
Vast
I'd
Intelligence
like
plus
to
4.
use that. I'd like to use that diadem because I already have an int item that does.
Yeah. When we break it up, when we actually split stuff up, Alman.
Okay.
Haversack is
The Felon's
keep.
Staff of Fire and Flame. I'm assuming you're keeping that.
That's keep. Yeah. It's likely going on Donovan. Felon's Rod of Alarm. I see no reason not to have an alarm spell. Felon's Spellbooks. I don't know what the 2 means.
2 means they're spread across 2 books.
Ah, okay. He's got a decent book. We don't have any wizards, but we'll keep it as there's not
it-
that much there.
Just in case you meet a wizard,
Who
give it to
yeah.
Morfar or rescue Oberon. Those are 3 reasons
Yeah.
to keep the book.
Yeah.
Candle of
Candle of-
Invocation will go to Lemmy.
Yep.
I'll take the
Does
candle.
would backup axe for Lokirk,
Yeah, Lokirk would accept a gift from his friends.
the Winter Drawl? Here,
Yep.
we found a Dwarven War Axe. The Whip of Winds, the Wind Wall, 1+1 shock bladed whip. It's cool. It's got style, but do we need a Wind Wall? Saying that as he casts Wind Wall, Donovan can cast Wind Wall. I
Yeah.
think Lemmy can cast Wind Wall too.
I think we can sell
And
that.
whip is, I think, a bard proficiency item. So it's like,
It's a bladed whip, which are exotic, I think.
Just sell it.
Hey man, I got a bard.
the greater slaying arrow of dragon. Whoops, maybe we should have got that.
Yeah. So the Wand of Water Walking we keep. Greater Slaying Arrow of Dragon we keep. The Swimmer's Belt is really sucky, actually. The gloves are better. We'll keep it around. We'll eventually need somebody to swim. We'll put on the boat. Guy on the boat will get a weirdo belt of swim around. Here you go.
And there's a bunch of
Pixie.
stuff that you said
Which-
keep for now.
Yep.
And then there's a big sell pile at the bottom. And I guess Zildjian's had his gear returned to him. A bunch of Turnia's gear, which I guess is kind of sitting where Oberon's leftover stuff is. And then a bunch of notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anything with an exclamation mark is sell.
Yep. Feel free to figure out the values of those things.
I'll do that over the
yeah.
over the coming days.
Okay. That'll be a big help.
Marty, there was a sending that I did, and it was to the first mate of the ship, telling them basically just turn around and come back.
I want to get their status.
Stop wait.
Oh, right. So the status
Yeah.
of those guys, give me a D3. 1 is they're doing okay. 2 is they're having a
than
rough
okay.
time. 3, there's no response.
Adam
Okay.
or Mark, whoever.
They're fine. They're having a picnic. Hey, Lemmy.
Yeah,
Would you like some cheese?
they kind of say, well, we're kind of stuck anyways, and we'll head back.
We're kind of stuck, and this whole find the prince thing's just really hard. So we stopped for a picnic.
they're using the gate that connects Prime Worlds to try to go to an outer plane, and it's just not working. And they probably don't know how to.
What they
Do you
probably
have-
did is they went to a place that works, and they're hiding there. Just like, where are we going? We're looking for the prince, and they're just marauding across some random world for funds.
So I will
Funsies.
I'll make note in the journal that you made contact with the captain of Azuri Low.
Is your
Hey, Hal, how you doing? Nice baby you got there. Still can't feel nothing in the left side of your face? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Lemio makes successful.
It's probably way better than Uker going and banged your mom.
Of the Azuri Low, orders them to return
No.
to Volsgard.
Ahmed,
Yeah.
what is your plan for tomorrow? Which is today, by the way.
What do you mean? I'm gonna take an hour-long nap. Hey, one sec. Gate.The, go.
That's awesome.
Give me a sec.
So it's 8 a.m.
Yeah.
in Egypt.
Yeah, it takes.
All right,
It takes me 2 hours. It takes me 2 hours to get anywhere, so I get to sleep in the car.
It is. Yeah, I remember that part of Cairo too.
Malik T, Foxfire, and Kenny. We saw you guys pop in and out. I think some of them are still here. It was really
we
good seeing
granted
you
our
guys.
first
Yep.
hero point for Clero point.
To a not, yeah.
Yep.
Observer point.
Exactly. So I've made a note of that in our campaign sheet. So, and I'll show it to you. Where is it? In the combat sheet, maybe?
See, I'm worried because I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom before I go to bed, and those habanero chips were really spicy, like, like really, like.
So there's the active audience hero points. Foxfire has got one, so that's cool. And then we'll have to figure out how those get spent. I think they get spent from the perspective of the person you're trying to help, as if they spent them. So yeah, cool. So this is a good place to end it. We'll I've already done an XP, and Mark, you'll update Altagar's mythic rank.
I just did.
Oh, awesome. Does he
What's
gain?
his new Alta punch?
Yeah, does he gain a thing?
I made his path ability an extra feat, and I took mythic deflect arrows.
You can deflect rays now, right?
No, he's got he can deflect as many objects as he has tiers, and if he spends a mythic point, he can deflect rays.
Cool. That still does not help you deflect giant boulders, though, right?
No, I realize that.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so it's a good place to leave it. And then next week, let me know what you guys are doing, because it would be kind of nice to know where I should plan. Given that you reached a point, like divvying up Dragon Horde, I get you might want to spend some time spending money and doing that.
So
yeah.
I think the plan is we take the party, and we know how big and strong we are, and we split them into two. And we have one group go to Nalbrin and talk to the druids to get to Yig, and the other group goes to Bartertown and tries to find a way to Gaza region. And I think that satisfies everybody's twiddles and all their little bits.
Oh, so we'll do the kind of back and forth kind of thing. So I need to do twice as much planning, but not as deep.
Hey!
I think that's a good plan.
See? I satisfied everybody on this side.
Thanks, guys. Boy, I love having two parties. Which one do you want to do first, then?
Ahmed, are you going to be good this week or next week?
And I have no idea because I'm going to be in a hotel.
When will you be able?
Oh.
When are you getting into the hotel?
I almost forgot. I'm out next week. My wife.
I don't know what the connection's like.
Made Canada plans without.
Oh, right. It is long weekend. Basically,
So-
I've got a 2-day weekend. I have the 3rd and the 4th off, which is Monday, Tuesday.
No.
I can play a game on the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd or the 4th.
Oh, I can probably play on Sunday.
I can play on. So I'm going to be doing Canada Day stuff with Jessica, but we're not going on a trip. The trip is going to be 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
2 weeks from now, we're going to the cabin. So
we could shift to Sunday.
Okay.
we could shift to Sunday.
Does that work for you, Ahmed?
We'll try.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
So
I
I
can't
think.
promise. I have no idea.
So the answer is one or the other. And Ahmed, by Wednesday, can you have a better clue?
No,
Or-
I'll know when I get there because I have no idea what the connection's going to be like.
Which day do you get there?
Saturday.
So not enough time to plan.
No,
Perfect.
I'll
All right.
just
So why
find
don't we
out.
just why don't we play
Bartertown.
on Sunday? Because it seems like it's screwed up either way for Ahmed, and then we'll start off with the Euchre. The Euchre,
Yeah.
the people that are going to Bartertown, we'll start off with.
Yeah. Bartertown first, just in case Ahmed's.
So
getting
I
scratched.
guess Midwick will go with you because he needs to find out about his place,
Yep.
right?
And
The
he might
idea
also
is
he might
everybody takes
also
a piece.
he might also be curious about meeting the people from Gazarija where you know that gunpowder originated from.
Yeah.
Gunman.
Yeah, but he's right now he's trying to get to his people and get them out of there. You know.
Yep. So it would be Uker, Midwick, and who else going to?
I think it's Azzy.
Probably, hopefully Donovan, because Donovan's the guy that.
Uker and Donovan can't be on the
sings?
same team.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Altagar? Would Altagar go to help Uker fight the wolf or fight the bear or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was Altagar's plan,
Yeah,
and then
probably Altagar.
Donovan was going to help with the druids because Donovan is a talker guy.
And having a guy who's a really good bowman on world where magic doesn't work as great.
That's awesome. We have all the teleporters on the place where you can't do high level teleports. This is gonna be awesome. This is great. I like this. This is setting up to be like a perfect sort of like. Oh, you just solve all your problems with teleports, do you? You know, here's your.
You know what? I like this. This is good.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the squad.
So, hold on. So, are you seriously taking all the teleporters to?
Yes.
Okay, so one teleporter squad should go with the guys that are going to Bartertown, like Azzy.
But Azzy doesn't care.
Nice. Seriously, because.
Azzy doesn't care.
Altagar's the one that said.
As he wants you to get fixed.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
But so does Altagar.
Yeah.
And Altagar loves Bartertown.
That's what my tribe is.
It's up to you guys. Yeah, it could easily go the other way. I can make it work if Azzy and Altagar switch.
I'm cool with either. I just know that I can't bring Donovan because I've got Uker and I want to be in both.
Well, here's a reason for Altagar to go with Lemmy. Lemmy might want to check to see the current state of the damaged Yggdrasil thing. And there are giants out there. You know there are giants out there.
Yes.
There's also the whole fact of like Lemmy and Donovan don't punch nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I want
Melee. Teleporter, and then there's just a whole bunch of ranged in one team and a whole bunch of punch in the other. Yeah, that works.
Yep.
That works for me. I
Yeah.
was just trying to.
Altagar,
So
Lemmy, and
Uker,
Dom.
Midwick, Azzy,
Is that good, Mark?
and
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
don't you go slot. Like, in fact, you probably would like my world because it's all lawful and gives Uker friggin' chafes his balls.
He'll get back from there. What happened to you? Be more like your people.
I've got some fun stuff planned for both sides, and it'll be good. All right. So I think here finally is a good place to leave it, and I
Okay.
hope everyone watching enjoys this as much as we do. Thank you very much.
Fantastic game, guys.
Peace.
Marty, did you add XP for me joining the end from Egypt?
Yep.
Sweet.
Come on.